Hey guys, what's going on? Soldafire here, back with another Destiny 2 video. Today I'm going to be going over how to get the Lumina hand cannon. It's a new exotic that just came out this week. I'm going to be showing you exactly how to get to it. So when you first loaded in, you might have noticed how it gave you a message for the hand cannon, saying something about a cliffside in the same spot as last time. Well, what this means is that you're going to want to fast travel to the EDZ. Now, once you've gotten here, simply follow my path. I'll show you where we need to go. So you're heading back to the same cliffside where a fallen teleporter takes you. It's inside the salt mines. So at the back of this room, there's a teleporter right there. That's where we're headed. You're gonna transmat, and once you've arrived, start heading up the hill. So come to the left side, and then you can see there's a small light flicker. You're going to come inside here. Back to the same area where we found a dead body before. And now, if you look around, there's a chest. This chest gives you a system positioning device and a fateful gift. So, once you've gotten the fateful gift in the system positioning device, you notice that at the bottom of this text in the fateful gift, it says that the signal changes once an hour. So, since it changes once an hour, if you go look at the device, you'll see that there's a purple line that says, for me, in the sinking docks on Titan. So wherever that purple text is, that's where you're going to want to head. So, if you've got purple text that says the sinking docks in Titan, and you're like me, then we're going to be heading to the sinking docks. So you're going to want to fast travel to Siren's Watch. So once you've landed on Titan, feel free to follow me, and I'll show you exactly how to get to the sinking docks and the chest that you're looking for. So even if you're not going to the sinking docks, the area that you're going to will always have a chest. Okay, so the chest we're looking for is right here. So I'm gonna quickly kill these enemies. Hey, come on. There we go. And then you can open the chest, and it'll give you Bearer of Evil's Past. You notice it looks a lot like the Thorn. That's because the gun that you're going for is supposedly the original Thorn. So now once you've picked up the original Thorn, if you go into your inventory, you'll see that it wants you to generate Orbs of Light. So the best way to do this is use masterworked weapons. So this Nation of Beasts I have, or Kindred. So basically just anything you have that's good at generating orbs. So my loadout's going to be the Ostringer with the Borealis, because they're both masterworked. Now if you don't have masterworked, I recommend just using whatever supers you have that give the most amount of orbs. So once you've completed your 350 orbs, you'll see that you get 5 items. So the one that you get that's a weapon is called the Rose. It's a legendary hand cannon. Now the other things you get are quests. So you'll get an exotic one called Rose Revealed, which basically tells you to restore Rose's perks by doing the other 3 legendary quests. Now the other 3 are completing a Nightfall Strike with a score of 50,000 or higher. So the way you're going to want to do that is you're going to want to use your 5 of Swords, which you can get from Xur, and you're going to want to put perks on it so that your score multiplier goes up. The next one is Face the Horde. So you have to complete encounters at the Blind Well, Black Armory Forges, and Escalation Protocol. So you have to do 35 rounds. So if you're just going for speed, Escalation Protocol is probably the fastest. But honestly, I recommend doing a mix because the Blind Well and Black Armory can give you powerful gear. Now the last one is just defeating multiple enemy combatants in a row without reloading your weapon. So you can do this while doing all the other ones. So there are a few things I wanted to note after playing through these quests. Number one is that the getting kills without reloading a weapon does not actually require you to have Rose equipped, and nor does the Black Armory and Escalation Protocol quest. So you can do those without having to have it equipped, although Rose is a decent hand cannon, so if you want to use it, it's pretty fun. Now, I haven't tested it with the Nightfall, but I recommend just having Rose equipped for the Nightfall. It's not too hard to use, and you don't want to risk anything. Once you've completed those 3 legendary quests, you'll notice that the exotic quest has changed to a new step called Fire Team Leader. So the Fire Team Leader wants you to use Rose while completing activities. Now this could confuse some people because it sounds like you could do just about anything. However, through my testing I've realized that you have to do Crucible, Vanguard Strikes, or Blind Well or Menagerie. Now, the more people you have that are using the Rose, the more percentage you'll get. So if you're doing a strike, if you have 2 people, you'll be getting 7% per strike completed. If you've got 3, you'll be getting 12. Crucible is the same. The more you have, the more you can get. I've gotten between 5 to 10% from every game. So you can get this done pretty fast considering you only need 100%. The other thing that changed was now your Rose has actual perks on it. So one of the perks is Outlaw, so getting precision kills lets you reload faster. Now that you've completed all the activities you needed to do while using Rose, you'll get a new quest step called Strength in Numbers. Now this quest step requires you to get orbs generated, hand cannon final blows on Guardians, and you have to deny an invader in Gambit before letting them kill anyone on your team. Now this can be slightly confusing because the middle part says that you have to use a hand cannon, however the other 2 parts didn't mention it. But you do have to use a hand cannon, so make sure that when you're trying to get this done, you have to use a hand cannon. So generating orbs, that can be done pretty easily with the same way I said earlier when you needed 350. Use Masterworks weapons or just your best super. Hand cannon final blows, you get 5% if you get the final blow on someone in Crucible with a hand cannon, and you'll get 1% for somebody on your team doing it. So this will only have to take you maybe 2 or 3 Crucible matches before you'll be able to get this done. Now the last one that might be difficult for people is Invasions Denied. Now this part definitely requires you to be ready for when they invade, because if they get even a single kill on your team, you're not going to be able to complete this. This one will probably get a lot of people hung up. I recommend saving supers or heavy ammo just for this part alone. Now, the kill does not have to be with the hand cannon. You just have to have a hand cannon equipped for it. You can see me getting a kill right now using a heavy. And as you can see, once I've gotten the kill, I was able to complete that box. So, once you've completed the 3 steps of generating orbs, killing guardians with hand cannons, and killing the invader before they've killed anyone on your team, you'll get a new quest step called Bloom. Well, Bloom says that you need to reclaim light. Now, what this means is that in the Zol Strike, which is on Mars, there are crystals. Now, you don't have to do the heroic version or anything, you can do the regular one that's on Mars. So there will be crystals in one of the starting areas, and if you shoot them while you're holding the rose, then it'll start filling up this light reclaimed. Now, it does say that these objectives must be completed in a single run, so that means that you can't go in, shoot the crystals, and then leave. You do have to defeat Zol at the end, but there's nothing special to it. So, if you follow me to the first area, the first main area where you'll fight people, you'll be able to see the crystals that I was talking about. So you can see all these purple crystals. Now if you shoot them, you have a special buff called Gardener's Touch. This allows you to shoot the crystals and reclaim the light. Now these crystals cannot be damaged by other weapons, so make sure that you're using the rose. Now this is only the first area that has these crystals, so if there are other people in your strike, like there are in mine, that need this as well, you can get them. You can get more crystals later on. So if you walk in a little bit farther, you'll see that there are more crystals that you can shoot.
Using Rasputin's core, we'll be able to overcharge the Valkyrie and do some serious damage. How? Well, first we've got to overload the core. Open the cooling vent on the inhibitors, then hit it with everything you've got.
So once you've shot 11 of them, you're good to go. And now you just have to kill Zol. Once you've reached Zol, it's just a simple strike. You don't have to do anything special for the quest, you don't have to kill him in a special way, just kill him. So use whatever you got that has the highest power, and you'll be fine. Once you've successfully done enough damage to Zol, just watch out for him falling over, you don't want to get squashed. You'll be able to open the chest in just a few seconds, and once you do, you'll get the Lumina. Now here's a quick look at what the Lumina is going to look like. It's got some very unique perks, one called Noble Round, which enables you to pick up charges after killing enemies, and then if you hip fire, it'll go towards a ally, and if it heals them, then you and that ally will get a damage buff. So this is really good for team play. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, please hit the like button. If you're new, please subscribe. If you thought I could do something better, please comment down below. Thank you for watching.